grabbed all your content, you've transferred it across, you've put it in your editing studio, you've edited your video, and you've uploaded it to YouTube. So once you've done that, what does it look like? So in this part of the video, we're going to look into the background of YouTube and the analytics behind that. What we're going to do here is I'm going to switch to a screen share. I'm going to record off the screen, so we'll talk through it as we go through it, and it'll give you an idea of what YouTube looks like in the background and everything behind the videos here on YouTube. Okay, so basically what we have here is a tool called YouTube Studio. You can get the app, or you can log in on your laptop and go in and you can see everything that's behind your channel. So let's go into YouTube Studio. Okay, so for the purpose of this video, we're going to look at YouTube Studio on our laptop. So here we have a drop-down list here. So you just access through your little logo or picture, whatever you've got on your particular channel, and click on YouTube Studio. And this will take you through to your own personal dashboard. This is ours. As you can see, the last video we uploaded was from Zanti, which was last week's video. So this is a week on from there. Okay, so this is your main channel dashboard. Obviously you can see our little logo here. The amount of subscribers we have, and this will break down, this will give you, this screen here will give you an overall view, but you can break it down even further. So as you can see, our channel analytics, current subscribers 6,839, and you can see there we've only got 90 in the last 28 days, and that's mainly, I think, because of the time of year it is. Obviously we haven't got content coming out as much at the moment, and again, the summer season isn't here, so our videos tend to do better in the summer season. Things are starting to pick up a little bit again now because we're into January and people are thinking about booking holidays. So you can go into this even further. In terms of our last video, this was our video at Zanti Strays. So you can see here, out of the last 10 videos we've uploaded, this one ranks 6 out of 10. So Zanti, the Argosy video, over this amount of time, has performed best out of all the last 10 videos that we have uploaded. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the channel content page. So in here, these are all the videos that we've uploaded over our time. So you can see here we have views, the amount of comments, and the likes versus dislikes. Yes, we do get dislikes on these videos. I'm sure it's just one person most of the time, or the same people just going on and just clicking unlike for whatever reason. This is how the page looks like anyway. We've got 250 videos, so you can obviously go further back as well. So let's go and see how the channel has performed over the last year. So we do get questions like, you know, how do the videos do? How do you earn money? This should show you how much we earn off videos. So what I'll do is, I'll obviously show you how much we've earned over the last year, which isn't a great deal. It's not much at all for the amount of effort that goes into it and the amount of work. It isn't a lot of money. But we'll go in, I'll show you our best performing video, and I'll show you how much that one's earned compared to a one that hasn't done so well over the last year. So how YouTube pays us is through Google AdSense. So Google AdSense pays you for the amount of adverts on your videos and the amount of views as well. So YouTube pay out on those two things. So obviously if you watch a video and there's an advert break you skip, we probably won't get money for that unless you watched about 30 seconds of that particular advert or that advert break. So we basically earn a bit of commission off that. Okay, so let's go and look into the analytics part. So as you can see here on this screen, over the last 28 days we have had 23.4 thousand views, which is 7.7 thousand less than usual. You can see here watch time hours 4.1 in the last 28 days. We've only had 90 subscribers. Yes, they have slowed down, but again, it's just the time of year, and because we haven't really started putting new content out recently, that's slowed right down. And the estimated revenue for the last 28 days, only £170. So you'll see there that what we've had 23,500 views, and we've only gained £170 for that, so it's not a lot of money. So if I want to break that down for the last year, so today is January the 24th, so this will go from January the 24th last year up until 24th of this year. So it was about this time last year we started putting some videos out in Rome working for Hello Sunshine. So we obviously went away for the weekend. We started putting stuff out probably a week later, so we're probably looking at the back end of January last year. So this might be quite eye-opening for some people because we haven't earned a lot of money. Bearing in mind we were putting videos out every single week pretty much from January right the way through till Christmas, and even in up to last week basically. I think it was only maybe 1 or 2 weeks where I missed putting a video up on a Saturday, but that was mainly because we're just that busy, or I just didn't get time to get a video finished off. Let's have a look at the last year and see how much we earned, and let's look at the statistics for that. So here you'll see since last year we've had pretty much about 500,000 views. Let's just say 500,000, 450,000. So what, we're about 49,000 short there. In terms of watch hours, that's converted to 69.4. So that depends on the videos to watch, how much time is spent watching that particular video. And there you'll see over the last 365 we've only had 2,000 subscribers, so it's not a lot. And this is why for us it is important people do subscribe to the channel, because it makes this channel look better on the surface of things. So obviously if somebody sees our channel and sees, oh, it's only got 6,000, they might think, that's not great. And again, this is where the views become so important, because our revenue comes from the views and the advert time. So there you'll see we've only earned £2,980 in the last year. So that's going back to this date last January. So there's not a lot of money involved, bearing in mind how much we do pay out. Obviously the money we earn from YouTube goes on camera equipment, audio equipment. We put all that money back in, and probably some of our own as well, and it does pay for our trips. So there you go. I mean, it's not a great deal of money. We do get asked, would you consider doing YouTube full time? Yes, we would, but at the minute we just cannot manage it. How do you get monetized off YouTube? Well, the main rules of getting monetized from YouTube are reaching 1,000 subscribers. As well as hitting 1,000 subscribers, you need the watch time as well. So you need 4,000 hours of watch time in a year. So that's kind of a rolling year. It's like every sort of 12 months by date. So as you can see here, how our videos are judged by in the last 365 days, that's the same how it would be for monetization. So you would need that 1,000. So if you had 1,000 subscribers, but you only had 3,000 hours of watch time, you couldn't get monetized until you'd hit that 4,000 in a rolling year. So yeah, we haven't really earned a lot of income in the last year. Bigger YouTubers, how they earn more money because they get more views, and they also get sponsorship, which is usually paid. So some of the bigger YouTubers you'll see, they'll get sponsored off Surfshark or a travel company or somebody selling travel goods. We haven't got that. Our sponsorship comes from Hello Sunshine, which we don't get paid for that. The only money we get is the revenue of Google AdSense. So there you can see we don't earn a great deal from that. So within this as well, you can kind of break it down by content. So just again, an overall view. So impressions is how many times your thumbnail shows up on a home screen on YouTube. So the more that video gets watched, the more it's going to get pushed out. And again, why we ask for the likes on those videos is because the more likes, the more comments, the more interaction on those videos will get pushed out a lot more, which is why on our videos always say, please like the video, please comment. That's what means the most to us, not the subscribers. It's those likes, it's that interaction that really means the most to us. So here, impressions, click-through rate, that's how many times people click through our videos, so that's your thumbnail. So maybe, yeah, we've only got 4.7%, so maybe that needs a bit of work. And maybe we need to shorten my videos down, because an average view duration is 10 minutes. Obviously we do have some shorter videos on there, but the ones we tend to have are longer videos as well. So if we're going to go into our most popular video, you can see how much we've earned on that. So let's go to Gran Canaria. So our first videos in Gran Canaria. Okay, so our most popular video comes from Gran Canaria, Porto de Magan, which was the market, and we've had close to 85,000 views on there. So you can click into each individual video and see how much you've earned on each video, how many hours watch time you've had, how many views, how many subscribers you've got, and your estimated revenue. So as you can see on this one, this is our most popular video so far. So it's had now close to 85,000. We've had nearly 15,000 hours of watch time. It's gained 222 subscribers, and just off that one video alone, we have earned £600. So as you can see, bigger YouTubers probably getting this on a lot of their videos, which is why the views count as much. If you're putting 2 videos out a week, which are getting £600, then yeah, you probably could do it full time. But because that's taken us, nearly 3.5 years to earn £600 off one video, it's just not enough. That's the reason why we still need to work full time. We've still got bills to pay, we've still got a mortgage on the house. So I hope that kind of thing has given you a little bit of insight into how much you get paid on YouTube. Like I say, it's judged off per 1,000 views and how much watch time on those adverts as well. So if you don't skip those adverts, we would get more money for that. We'd get a little bit more commission and revenue off that. So let's compare that to some of the lesser videos. So let's just say one of our most recent videos in Zante. So let's go off our last video, which was our final video in Zante. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at the analytics. So here we've only had 1.2 thousand views in a week, and basically the watch time in that is close to 300 hours. We've only getting 3 subscribers off that video, and we've only earned close to £13. So it's not a lot of money at all, bearing in mind the amount of work that goes into it, the time it takes to edit it. You've got to be committed to doing it. So if it is something you're looking to do, then just bear this in mind. You do need the money to outlay, really. In terms of income, it's not a lot. One other thing to note is, because I work full time, I'm earning over £1,000 on this a year. I do have to fill in like self-assessment, so you've got to do a tax return on that as well. So it's another thing that you've got to think about if you're going to do this kind of thing with full-time work. If you do get the views and your channel completely takes off, great. But like I say, ours has been very slow burning. Obviously the next big target is 10,000, so we need you to push us up to that 10,000 subscriber mark, which is quite difficult to do. We set our videos to premiere on a Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. So yeah, you can see how many viewers actually watched the premiere as well. At this one, as the peak was 15, on average 8. So not a load, as you can see. Basically what the premiere does is it streams it before it actually goes live onto the channel. It's basically a live watch along, and we're usually there watching along, and then if anybody comes into the live chat, it's a chance for us to communicate with our watchers too. So there you go. I mean, that's just a very, very kind of basic overview of the analytics behind the videos. It gives you an idea of what you're looking at, where we kind of judge how the performance is going and all that. It is a way to improve your videos as well. But again, because we only kind of do ours on the go when we're on holiday, we haven't got that flexibility of just being able to pick up and go somewhere whenever we can. It does make a hell of a difference. If we could do it full time, if we were retired or whatever, we're lucky enough to be in that position where we had enough money, yeah, we'll probably do it. You've got to have some kind of enjoyment behind it as well. If you're expecting to go into YouTube and you're expecting a quick hit, a quick success, it doesn't always work like that. Some channels do have success, some don't. Ours is just slowly building, slowly growing. We are not at the point yet where we could just drop everything, retire, quit work, and go away and just film when we want. We just haven't got that luxury at the minute. Just a few things to consider if you are thinking about setting up a YouTube channel. For me, it's more like a hobby. I quite enjoy doing it. I quite enjoy going out, grabbing the content, coming up with new ideas, putting things together, and I get a bit of gratification out of the finished article as well. I like our videos to look professional. It does take time. It does take time out of a holiday, but a lot of the time it's stuff we'd be doing anyway. Like I say, when we go, we get a car, we drive around the island. As we get older, we don't like to sit around the pool quite as much. It is nice to have that time to relax, but we just kind of film as we go, and it's kind of stuff we'd be doing anyway. So never mind, I'm going to call it quits here. I hope you found this useful. I hope it's given you a little bit of insight into the background of our YouTube channel and running a YouTube channel in general. I hope some of the equipment stuff's been useful. Leave us your comments below, because I'm happy to answer questions about some of the equipment I've got. Do get a lot of questions about the drones, what you need in terms of do you need like licenses, do you need insurance, all this kind of stuff. I will leave a link here as well, just below, which is a website I refer to for drone regulations in different countries. It's always useful to read up on that before you go anywhere. So I'll leave that there, and like I say, I'll leave all the products that we have, I'll leave links to those in the description below, and if you click on those, if you decide you want to purchase something, that would help us as well, because it's an associate link which will take you straight into Amazon, and if you purchase something or even spend time on Amazon, it supports our channel as well. So thanks for watching. I hope you've made it all the way through to the end. If you have, great. Even better for us, because that shows there's been engagement in the video. It's probably not a video for everybody, because maybe it is a bit more technical. People get to see what we use, but we do get questions, what kind of cameras they use. It looks really, people always say, oh, your footage looks really good, what do you use? So I hope it's been useful to see what we use and how we use it, and obviously the analytics behind it all once it's all filled and put together. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope it's been useful. So thanks for watching this first part of a behind the scenes look at our channel, Continental Coxons, the analytics behind it, the equipment we use. We are going to do a part 2, which is basically going to look at our general health, mental health, and then feeding into that how some of the negative comments could affect mental health as well. Obviously, there's been a few incidents over the last year which hasn't necessarily fed into my mental health. There's just been other things with that, but it's good to take a look at that, because it could trigger some things for some people if they did think about setting up a YouTube channel. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I hope you're all well. Take care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.